Hey everyone, PK here to give you an update on the rescheduled 2019 Oregon Surf Fishing Championship. The rescheduled 2019 Oregon Surf Fishing Championship will be held on September 28, 2019, and it's going to be held at Ona Beach State Park. So that will be about 1 month from now. I will arrive at Ona Beach around 7 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier, and once I arrive and I set up the table, I will start registering people, and once you register, you can start fishing. Please remember that weigh-in deadline is 1 p.m. sharp with no exceptions. If any catches are brought in later than 1 p.m., they will be disqualified. And I'm sorry we had to cancel the tournament at Cape Lookout, but what I didn't realize is that once you hit 50 people, we had to get a permit from the state park department. We're growing at a pretty good rate, guys, and to be honest, I never thought to get this big at all. When I first started in 2016, the first tournament I held was in Lincoln City, and we had about 8 to 10 people, something like that. So it was very small. So this is a long journey, and this is a good problem to have, and I'm very happy actually. This little community that we have is only going to get bigger, and it's going to get better. And these are just a little nuisance, little growing pains we have to deal with. And I assure you, next year we won't be repeating this issue at all. We're going to get the permits and the insurance taken care of well ahead of time for next summer, 2020, okay? Jake, Kim, and I are in contact with state, county, and city officials to make sure we don't run into any problems like we did at Cape Lookout. Now, I did manage to get insurance. I went to State Farm, but they don't insure public events like this. So I had to go online and find it. So we got the insurance taken care of now. And the permit is all done. So we're good to go. Because now there are permit fees and insurance fees and other added costs as the tournament gets bigger. Sorry, but I have to raise the tournament fee. The entry fee is going to be raised to $25. I don't want to do this, but I want to make sure I can cover tournament costs. And up until now, I've been covering almost all tournament and travel costs out of my own pocket. But with the increase in costs, I can no longer continue to do this. As we get more people, the cost of snacks and drinks go up as well. And some people couldn't hear last time. So I purchased a PA system, and I'd like to offer more raffle prizes since more people are participating, so everyone has a better chance of winning something. These are things I didn't plan for and had no idea the tournaments would grow this quickly. We went from 32 people last year to over 80 people 2 months later. I'm pretty sure we would have had 100 competitors at Cape Lookout if we didn't have to cancel. I never in my wildest dreams thought, the tournaments would get this big so quickly. So this is pretty awesome. And I said, it's a good problem to have. And I also want to raffle off a second ticket for the day with PK prize. I know at the championship at Cape Lookout, I was only going to raffle one ticket. So I'm going to offer 2 winners this time. Okay. Now, as you may not know, the winner for that prize, Day with PK, will spend a day with me just either fishing, crabbing, or clamming, depending on the weather and the tide and so on and so on, okay? Now, of course, there's other prizes as well. I'll put a link to everlist.com below, and you can check those prizes. In addition, there's also some other prizes that people randomly give to me on the day of the tournament. So I'm not sure what that is. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I know none of these prizes don't help any of you who came to Cape Lookout but can't make it to the rescheduled championship. To those, I apologize. It was difficult for me to reschedule. It was difficult for me to tell you, it was canceled. But I just hope you guys forgive me for that. Now, because we're moving this to late September, I do have some concerns for swell height and safety for the competitors. But we still got some good weather left on the Oregon coast in late September, so it should be all right. In fact, if conditions are a little tough, that would be the true test of winning the championship. So just to give you a little figure on the permit and the insurance, of course there might be other fees that creep up, but I think these are the main ones. The permit was $200 and the insurance was $150. The one from State Farm was going to be $52, but unfortunately they don't cover public events, so I couldn't go with that. I had to go with the $150 one, which is cheaper than another one I was going to go with. It was close to $500. So $200 for the permit and $150 for the insurance was the damage. So bottom line, the more Jay and I look into holding legal tournaments, the more cost it seems to increase. But he and I are very determined to get through all these hurdles and make sure this year and future tournaments run smoothly and that all officials have approved our events. So I will post updates on everlist.com, so be sure to check out my website. I'll put a link in the video description below. All right, guys, so I'm pretty excited for the rescheduled championship, and I can't wait. I can't wait to meet all of you guys, so I hope you come out to support our community. Please try to spread the word. Tell your friends, co-workers, anyone who enjoys surf fishing, okay? We want to see people out there and just having fun. So that's about it, guys. I will see you guys on September 28th. Tight lines.